Good evening, everyone. It's 5 o'clock and I am starting this live. How is everyone? I usually wait a few minutes. If you haven't tuned in a couple weeks, I'm in a different location. As you can see, the background is a little bit different. We usually stay at the beach in the summer and work our business from the beach, which is exciting because our office is only 25 minutes away. So I will wait a few minutes for people to jump on. And tonight's topic, I know that, it may not be mega glamorous, but when I tell you it's going to build your whole entire maid service business, I really, truly mean it. I see 3 people on here. Say hi if you're new to the group. I know we've had a lot of new people join because I'm doing a Zen Maid training at the summit next week, which I'm so excited about, and I'll talk to you later about that. So say hi. Right now I am in Seabrook, New Hampshire, but I am from the Boston, Massachusetts area. I am 30 minutes north of Boston, like 35 minutes north of Boston. So say hello, tell me where you're from. I always like to see who's on. I'll wait a couple more minutes for people to get on. So tonight's topic, okay, it's not as glamorous as some of my other ones, or it's not all about hiring, or it's not all about sales and branding and things like that, but literally it will build your whole entire business. It built mine, okay? It built my why, helped me build my cleaning business to over $650,000 a year in less than 3 years. So it definitely works. So we'll wait a couple more minutes. Some people watch it on replay too, and that's totally fine. I know a lot of people are on different time zones, so they can't actually watch it at the time that I am on. So a lot of people catch it on replay. I will see like people a couple of hours later will catch it on replay or anything. So, but I'm gonna start. So we're a couple minutes into this. So for those of you that don't know me, this group is growing and it's so awesome to see. My name is Cheryl Hager. I own a couple companies. I own Sisters Who Scale, and I help cleaning business owners transition into scaling their businesses, getting premium packaging for their pricing, learning how to write ads to attract the right people to work for you, building your teams, retaining your teams, and everything like that. And I teach you all how to do that. I also own a maid service company called Maid Bright Cleaning. I am an active owner. I work it every day. I get up in the morning and I work, and I go to the office and I get my teams out, and then I coach other cleaning business owners all over the world in the afternoon and at nighttime. So I split my time. So many people that I am working with are starting to get the help they need in their cleaning business, whether it be hiring and retaining your staff, whether it be improving your sales game and improving your mental game, which is huge, which is massive. Improving your mental game, having a strong mental game is actually going to help you hire and retain your staff. It's going to help you improve your sales game and everything that you need. So it starts here first. If you don't have here, you don't have anything else. So like I said, for those of you that are joining us for the first time, my name is Cheryl Hager and I own Sisters Who Scale. And I help cleaning business owners put the mop down and stop cleaning and start running their businesses the way they should be. So let's get into this. I like to tell you what my why is. Why did I start my own business? I started cleaning. I started solo cleaning. I was a single parent and I needed extra money to pay the bills, to put food on the table. That's how I started in this business. I started with one mop, one vacuum, one caddy. It was me, okay? And that's how I started it. So I worked really hard and I focused, and I never forgot my why. My why was raising my boy, okay? My why was survival. So some of you may have the same story. So I had to show up every day, and I was showing up every day for my son as he grew up, right? So I showed him that if you work your ass off and you keep going and you don't stop, you can make shit happen. Yes, I swear, I do. I mean, well, God's good with me. He knows. So you can make shit happen, right? And that's exactly what I did. I could have quit, but I didn't. I always chose to figure out the problem, rather than quit, right? I was never a quitter, and I think I got that from my strong Irish roots here in Boston. So, a story real quick. My grandmother, my Nana, was a single mother of 4 children back in the 50s. Now, back in the 50s, there was no child support, so imagine that, right? We're lucky these days. No child support, having to work as a woman, and the only choice that women really had back then was like to be a secretary or to clean houses or things like that, right? And they got paid crap for money, right? Because they didn't have education and they didn't have the opportunity. So like, think about that. Like, we are so blessed in today's day and age because we have choices. We have a lot of choices, right? We have a lot of opportunities that our ancestors did not have. I'm just grateful for that. I wouldn't have wanted to raise 4 children in the 50s in South Boston, right? She raised these 4 little babies by herself. They had to move a lot. My mother went to 3 different high schools because they had to move because she kept not being able to afford the rent. She worked 3 jobs. I think one time my mother said my grandmother was like working. She was working like all the time. She had to work to bring in the money, and that's tough. So you think today is tough? Today's not tough. Today's easy compared to what our grandmothers and grandfathers did. Come on, right? Super, super easy. So half the time they were looking for new husbands to take care of them and take care of their kids. Like, that's how it was back then. Like, we as women have major, major choices, okay? We have it a lot easier than they did back in the, 40s and 50s or whatever. So it's acceptable for women to run businesses today. It wasn't many years ago. You couldn't walk into town hall and get a business license or a credit card. In the 70s, women couldn't get credit cards on their own. My mother told me this, right? She had to have my father co-sign for the credit card. They couldn't get mortgages, like crazy. So getting back to my story, my strong Irish blood made me tough. It made me tough to be able to tough things out and stick to things and never give up. So whenever I'm having a tough day, I think about my Nana, and I know she's up there telling me to keep going. I know she has. And she's probably laughing at me saying, like, you think your situation is tough. It's not tough at all. It's paradise down here compared to what she lived. Like, my mother told me stories of, like, the 5 of them, like, having, like, mashed potatoes for dinner. Like, that's crazy. We have like a choice. Where do we want to order? Are we ordering from Uber Eats? Are we ordering from DoorDash? Things are so different, right? So basically, we need to all quit our bitching and blaming others for the situations we are in and decide to make changes, okay? Is everyone with me here? How do we make changes? Hi, Crystal. So how do I get that service from you? Explain to me more what you mean. And we can talk like sidebar too. So we can just stop bitching. Okay. How do we make these changes? So you need to know your why, and it needs to be a strong why. So your why is the most important thing you need to know, because if you don't have a why, it's going to be really hard to keep going when the times get tough, okay? So I want everyone to type in the chat, whether you're live or whether you're on replay, what's the true reason deep down inside you are doing this business? You started this business, okay? Tell me why you started your business, but also tell me what's the driving factor that you kept with it, because some of you have been in this a while, right? 10 years, 15 years, okay? So as an entrepreneur, understanding your why is crucial for several reasons. Your why refers to your underlying purpose, your motivation, and your reason behind your entrepreneurial pursuits. It goes beyond financial goals, and it dives into a deeper meaning and impact that you want to create through your business. So here are some reasons why your why is so important as an entrepreneur. And if you want to take notes, definitely take notes for sure. Started it for survival. Driving factors now to grow and scale. Hey, I hear you, right? So did I. I was the same place. Okay. Your vision and your direction. So your why is going to provide you clarity. It's going to give you a sense of direction for your entrepreneurial journey. So it's serving as the guiding light that helps you set meaningful goals and make strategic decisions. So when you have a clear vision of what you're doing, it becomes easier to navigate challenges, right? It becomes easier to stay focused and make progress towards your objectives. So you know this business has its set of challenges from motivating, right? You're gonna motivate the customers, the staff, you have to provide great customer service, like everything, right? You gotta get the schedule done, fixing the equipment. There's always seems like there's stuff to do because there is always stuff to do, right? So your why should be written down in multiple places. Why you're doing this. Do you all I have notes, I have mirrors in my office, like everywhere, in my car, and all that stuff. So I have reminders all over the place. I have music playlists on my phone that motivate me when I'm working out. And I refer to working out a lot because my working out is my meditation, okay? It's my meditation / motivation. So my workouts actually strengthen my mind and help keep me going in the morning. So you will see I post a lot of stuff on my page about being at the gym. I'm in the gym 6 days a week. I don't miss a beat unless I have COVID or unless I'm sick or something, right? So I go because that builds my mind and connects me to my why, right? It connects me to my why. It helps me develop a strong mindset. So that's what I do to help myself. So your motivation and your resilience. So being a business owner can be very demanding. No one said it's easy. There's gonna be obstacles, there's gonna be setbacks and moments that you're gonna doubt yourself and you're gonna want to quit. How many people here have wanted to quit their business at one point or another? Hi, Julia. Welcome, Julia. She's new today. Julie is new to the Sisters Who Scale group. Reason is to build a legacy for my family and financial freedom. Yep. Laid off from work. You're welcome. So your why is going to act as your source of motivation and resilience for these difficult times. And this is a huge thing because when you have a crappy day, like if you lose a client or a staff member just gets up and quits, which it's going to happen with no warning, and you're left having to scramble how to figure out how to cover the schedule, right? You have to cancel cleanings, reschedule cleanings. Your why is going to help you. It's going to help you get through that, right? Because you're going to have crappy days. So whenever you find yourself saying, why the F am I doing this? Okay, this is the time that you're going to refer back to your why and let that thought process take over. So then you take a deep breath and you realize that everything is going to be okay. And you start to work through the problem at hand and you work on finding solutions. So the more you do this, the easier it gets to work through the hard. This is called working through the hard because I tell everyone this. Everything in life is hard. Everything is. So you just need to choose your hard. That's it. Losing weight is hard, but being fat is harder. That's a non-cleaning example, but just for an example, right? So when you have a strong purpose and you have passion behind your work, it fuels your determination to keep you going, even in the face of adversity. Is this making sense, everyone? Is this making sense? If it's making sense, just kind of raise your hand. So your meaning and your fulfillment is super important as well, because building a business solely for financial gain is not going to provide you long-term satisfaction, because you're going to make money, then you're going to make more money, then you're going to make more money, but it's just not going to feel, it's going to help with the bills and help things, but you're not going to get satisfied just from making money. Okay, so your why allows you to connect what you're doing for your business, your entrepreneurial endeavors, with a sense of purpose and meaning. So of course the money is good, right, in this business, but there has to be something else that is the driving force of what you're doing. So for me, it's always been, I've always wanted to have a positive impact on my community, and also, you guys are gonna laugh, also to be a kick-ass female entrepreneur. I have always wanted to do that, right? I've always wanted to be successful. I was always goal-oriented, even as a young girl, as a teenager. Honestly, I think I'm driven by my strong, independent Irish roots. Maybe I got that from my grandmother. I think I did, but I'm not 100% sure. like, I never let anyone push me around. I've always been extremely independent like that, right? So that's my why and where my why comes from. So when you align your business with your values, your interest, or a cause that you deeply care about, it creates this sense of fulfillment, and it gives you satisfaction way beyond the monetary rewards. Okay. The next one you want to think about is authenticity and differentiation. Did I say that word correctly? So your why is going to help you define what's called your unique value proposition, okay, which is the services you offer. It's going to differentiate you and your business in the marketplace. So by understanding what truly drives you and sets you apart, you can really craft a compelling brand story around this that resonates with your target audience, that attracts people to want to, purchase your service, right? So do all of you have a brand story, or are you just cleaning houses and taking all kinds of business that comes your way, right? So think about that. So do you guys know what a brand story is? So it's one of the things I work on with my clients in my group program that I have, and I develop it, and I help them develop it for their businesses. So this brand story is going to connect you with your target audience. And once you figure this out and you create this, your whole business is going to change. Trust me, your whole business will change. So people want to do business with certain brands for certain reasons. So brands move people, okay? They move people to identify with them, that, like to ultimately resonate with them. So your reason for continuing your business must be strongly attached to what your brand identity is, okay? Making sense here? I hope that's making sense. Let me check in with everyone. Yep. So far, it's making sense. If you're on replay, comment, say, hey, I'm on replay, I'm getting this, whatever. Like I said, a lot of people watch us on replay because a lot of people are still in the field cleaning. So they're cleaning and they don't have time to get to the training. So the next one that's super important is your decision-making framework. So when you're faced with important decisions, your why is going to act as your framework, okay, for evaluating options, making choices that align with your core values and your long-term goals. So your why is also going to influence your core values. Another thing that we work on in the Elevate Your Cleaning Business program. We work on your core values, your mission statement, because some of you don't have those things, right? So your why is going to influence all of this stuff. So when you need to make tough decisions, which is part of being a boss, referring back to your why for doing this business is going to help these decisions easier. You're just going to make a decision, you're going to do it, you're going to get over it, and you're going to be like, phew, what's on to the next one, okay? So it helps you stay true to your purpose and avoid drifting away from the original intentions, okay? So I'm gonna take a drink of water, I'm thirsty. So what about your purpose, okay? This is gonna help you stay true to your purpose, okay? So attracting your talent and your partners is also influenced by this. So your why not only inspires you, but also attracts like-minded individuals, right? Who share your visions and share your values. So this needs to start from your hiring ads. Another thing I work on with my clients is how to write hiring ads that actually attract the right people to your company. So you will have a harder time getting the right people to work for you if you don't have a why, if you don't have a vision for what, like your vision also, it has to do with building your clients, but your vision also has to do with building your teams, your staff. So if you don't have a vision for that, you can't create a kick-ass hiring ad to attract the right people to you. You'll have a harder time getting people, and then you'll desperation hire. You'll just hire people to cover the schedule. It's not going to work. You're going to have to fire people. All kinds of stuff will happen, right? You'll have a harder time getting the right people to work for you. So this is why you need to have a why. Am I making sense here? Am I making sense? Let me know. So a lot of people don't have this. And what happens when you don't have this? You just become lost. And you're just looking for random employees. You can't gel your company culture with random employees, because most of the time random employees are just looking for a paycheck. You don't want people that are just looking for a paycheck. You want people that identify with your brand and your mission. You want people that have looked you up on Facebook and Instagram and your website. You want people that are like, wow, this brand looks like a really cool brand, a really cool company, and they're attracted to that. So whether or not you guys think about this, attracting and hiring the right ads is a sales pitch, right? Think about that for a second. No one thinks about it like that. This is a sales pitch to attract the right people to your company. So this gets easier when you attach your why to this, okay? So when you can articulate, the purpose and the impact of your business, it becomes easier to attract these people that you want, that are going to want to stay with you for a long time. It becomes easier to attract strategic partners and maybe investors down the line who believe in your mission. So let's talk about, for a second, let me just check in and see who's on. Building a brand story. Yep, I know him. So your why influences your impact. So I always tell everyone, my clients, people I talk to, your why is also related to the impact that you want to make. So do you know what impact you're making on your clients and your staff? Is there a reason why you like to clean? What's the reason? Beyond the money, okay? Because the money is good. Beyond the money, do you like helping people? Is it gratifying? Does it make you feel good after a job is done? Those are usually like some of the reasons. We're all kind of the same because we like to clean, right? So what is it that makes you keep going? Because usually as cleaners, like I said, we always have reasons for why. Every time I hire someone, they're like, I'm OCD, I love to clean. Like, they give me the same reasons all the time. So I'm attracting the same people. When someone says, I just need a job, they're out the door. I don't hire them. So understanding this why as an entrepreneur is going to provide huge clarity for you. It's going to provide motivation for you, resilience to stressors, right? It creates your company's authenticity, and it creates a meaningful framework for decision making for your business. So it's going to connect you with your purpose. It enables you to create lasting impact, and it is overall is going to enhance and fulfill your entrepreneurial journey. So does anyone have any questions about that? If anyone is on here live, and I don't know who is, tell me what your why is. Who has a why here? Who wants to share their why? Not everyone has to share their why, but if you would like to share your why, just let me know what your why is. I'll wait a second to see. Does anyone want to share their why of why they started their cleaning business? Because I would like to hear it. All right. Maybe you're sharing it on replay, maybe a little bit shy. That's totally fine. You don't really need to. Totally fine. Okay. So your why is so important. So if you're needing help finding your why, or you may have a couple of whys and you don't really know, message me, because your why is going to essentially build your whole entire business, right? It's going to, your core values, your mission statement, your brand identity, your story, everything. I help clients do this. It's the first thing we do, right? We figure out who you are, what your why is, and what your brand stands for. So if you are ready to build your business, type build. I will reach out. Right? I have a great group program. My clients are getting amazing results. We meet every Thursday. It's awesome. It's a whole course. It's an 11 module course, over 100 pages of information. I have owners that are like tripling their income in like 2 months. They're hiring people and they're getting out of the field. It's pretty amazing. So if you're interested, message me. Or you could type in the chat build, and I'll reach out and we'll just kind of have a conversation, see if if what I do is a right fit for you, because not everyone's a right fit. I don't work with everyone, okay? And there's certain questions that I ask you to see if you're a right fit. So reach out to me. Start executing today and stop being afraid of taking steps that are only going to help you, right? So let me talk about this. I want to talk about the ZenMade thing real quick. So ZenMade Summit next week, July 24th through the 28th. The tickets are free. Oh, here goes my phone. The tickets are free if you're watching everything live. If you are in the field, if you can't get it live, I suggest you buy an all access pass for $97. They sent me a code that you can just go on the website, put the code in, and you get it. Here's the deal. The deadline is Friday. Then the prices go up to $347. Do not pay $347, okay? So I'm going to post this. I'm going to actually post the links in the chat. I know I've sent it to all my clients have it. I'm going to actually do another post with all the information because you really want to get this. There's over 35 speakers. It's all different types of information from residential to commercial to you name it. I'm speaking on an amazing topic that built my whole entire business, my whole complete organic marketing strategy without spending a dime on marketing. That's what my topic is. So I would love to see you guys take advantage of that and watch that. But I'm going to post the information about the link where you can get the all access pass for $97. Plus there's a whole bunch of bonuses. It's like $2,500 of bonuses you're getting if you use the code. ZenMade gave it to all of the coaches to get the code. So you can only get it from me. So I want you all to enjoy your week, everyone. I'm just going to check in here. Build. Julia, we got a call, girl. I can't wait to meet you. You guys all have a wonderful evening. I am going to see you next Wednesday before the ZenMade. So that'll be kind of cool. So Julia, I'm going to reach out to you. All right. Have a great evening. Bye.